Now we'll discuss hit and run drugs, or it is also called as the suicide inhibitors. You have heard about the hit and run cases on the road traffic accident. Now what is meant by the hit and run drugs, or they are also called as the suicide inhibitors? For that we should understand what is the meaning of hit and run drugs. After few hours of administration of drug, they are excreted or removed from the body. Obviously, if you have given any drug, any type of drug, after few hours or after some time, these drugs will be excreted or removed from the body. But there are few drugs, effect of the drug continues. Means with some drugs what happens, effect of the drug still continues, or effect of the drug remain in the body, and that type of drugs are called as the hit and run drugs, or it is also called as the suicide inhibitors. We'll see why they are also called as the suicide inhibitors. Have you heard about the hit and run cases? Means in the road traffic accident, if there is a hit and run case, that driver may hit to the passenger and run away from that particular incident, but still there is an injury to that particular passenger. So same here, hit and run drugs, after few hours of administration of drug, they are removed or excreted from the body, but effect of the drug continues. Effect of the drug continues, though they are removed from the body or excreted from the body. That's why they are called as the hit and run drugs. Now what are the drugs which follows this hit and run mechanism or hit and run drugs? There is monoamine oxidase inhibitors like moclobemide, chlorgyline. These are the monoamine oxidase inhibitor which are used in the depression, or these are the antidepressants. Then omeprazole, O for omeprazole, or most of the proton pump inhibitors like rabeprazole, esomeprazole, pantoprazole. All proton pump inhibitors act like a hit and run drugs. Then gonitidine, reserpine, aspirin, all these are the examples of hit and run drug or suicide inhibitors. Now why they will called as a suicide inhibitors, we'll see. We'll take example of proton pump inhibitors or PPI. Most effective drug for the gastric acid suppression. That's why it is used in the peptic ulcer, or it is a anti-secretory drug. Anti-secretory means it suppresses the gastric acid secretion. Now as we know that proton pump inhibitors have very short plasma T-half, very short plasma half-life, which varies from 30 to 120 minutes, means from 30 minutes to 2 hours. But though the plasma half-life is very short, but the duration of action is 24 hours. How come? Because there is a irreversible inhibition of the proton pump or hydrogen potassium ATPase. Hydrogen potassium ATPase. So that is proton pump. So it irreversibly inhibits this enzyme, hydrogen potassium ATPase or proton pump, and that's why it is called as the suicide inhibition or suicidal inhibitors. Why they are called as the suicidal inhibitors? Because these drugs inhibit the enzyme irreversibly. These drugs inhibit the enzyme irreversibly, and that's why they are called as the suicide inhibitors. But why the duration of action is 24 hours, though the plasma half-life is just 30 to 120 minutes? Because they inhibit this enzyme irreversibly, and synthesis of new proton pump or synthesis of new enzyme, that is the hydrogen potassium ATPase, require at least 18 to 20 hours. And acid secretion resumes only after formation of new enzyme, and until then acid suppression will be there, and that's why duration of action is very much longer, though the plasma half-life is very short, and that's why they are called as the hit and run drugs. Hit and run drugs means though the drugs are removed from the body, but effect will remain there, effect still continues, and that's why they are called as hit and run drugs and suicidal inhibitors. Suicidal inhibitors means they bind to the enzyme irreversibly, means there is a suicidal tendency of that particular enzymes. They bind to the enzymes irreversibly, and that's why they called as the suicidal inhibitors or hit and run drugs.